It's the Channel Mom Show with Jenny Dean Schmidt. We're here for you.
We're here with Yolanda and Darius Jones. They're telling their story, which I find intriguing because they started with a typical hookup, started with the way a lot of relationships start these days, and ended what I think in a great way. They're married. They have 2 kids. They're happy with it. 3. That's right. We saw a picture of the 3rd one. We did. Yes, 3. Yay! I love that you have a big happy family. So, and you're now teaching. So we want to talk about that. Shelley said that, there are a lot of people who say once the divorce is over or, once they're in the single parenting mode and they never got married, hey, it was just the wrong person. It was just the wrong person. And so there maybe people are driving down the highway right now saying they don't get it. They can be la la la, it's all good, cupcakes and fairies. It all works out. Marriage is the greatest thing. You would say it's hard, but you know why you think it's better. Can you explain that after the fact, like with your children, with the relations between you, what your household is like now, the fact that you've broken a cycle in your family? What's better?
Everything. I mean, honestly, I think, for our kids, there's a lot more structure. There's a lot more, we both work. So, there's the income is sufficient enough to where we can, go to Chuck E. Cheese. We were at Chuck E. Cheese last night. That place is crazy.
God bless you. I'm never going again now that my kids are older.
I tell myself that every time we go.
Yeah.
And I just think, I don't know, it's just a more cohesive unit when there's a mom, a dad, and the kids. It's just more cohesive. What do you think?
I think we balance each other out too, where I might be a little more relaxed on something. He's like, what are you doing? Why are you letting him get away with that?
Yeah.
Or, and then on the other hand, he might be a little bit more strict, and I'm saying, relax a little bit. It's not that big of a deal. But
when I think that's the perfect structure of marriage is the compliment that you give each other and the way in which one does one thing with the child and one does the other. And the children rely. I mean, when one of you can't pick them up, the other one does. When one of them can't spank, the other one does. When one of them can't feed them, the other.
Right.
It works beautifully that way.
Yeah.
When it works. What are your kids' names, just so we can give them a little honor today?
Maya, Marcus, and Alexandria.
Beautiful.
I don't know why Yolanda wouldn't have another
M.
No,
Right?
That was the rule. If we ever had a 3rd, there was no more M's.
So before we wrap, I want you to get to 2 last things. One is, what would you say to people who are in that place that they're either single now or they've been divorced? What would you say the difference maker is? And tell people you now apply this because you teach workshops on it. So go ahead.
I think that the difference maker for keeping a marriage strong is just regular keeping in touch with each other. What are you feeling about this? What are you thinking about that?
Mm-hmm.
What are you, where are you going with whatever idea you're trying to pursue? Or, just making sure that you guys are both on the same page and trying to keep in tune with each other. And I think that so much of the time we get so involved with everything else, swim practice or, whatever's going on during the week, that by Friday night, we're just too tired to even look at each other. And I think that that's the most important time to just step back and say, okay, where are we going as a couple? Because when the kids leave the house, I mean, you can turn around and not even know who your partner is anymore. And so for us, it's something that we've really tried to keep at the forefront, is just making sure that we're just remembering who each other are.
And I would just say it's work. You have to work at it. It's a lot more than just, I love her, she loves me, we have kids. I think you have to work at it to be successful.
Yes, you do. You have to be willing to work. I mean, you work at your job, so work on your marriage.
Right.
And I want to just say, intimacy is important too, ladies.
Right.
Because I think sometimes women just
True.
but women can shut that down. And men need that too, and we don't have to hate them for that. But intimacy is important. That's another way to touch base with each other.
It's not just sex.
No.
As a man, I will say we like that.
Yeah,
but it's not just sex.
No, that's right.
Intimacy is a whole range of different
closeness.
things.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys teach. How can people get a hold of you to go to one of your workshops, et cetera, et cetera?
So we do the workshops through Center for Relationship Education, which their website is myrelationshipcenter.org.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to just hop onto their website, they have the phone number, they have where their workshops are, when their workshops are.
And they can see that you're teaching one.
Yep.
Yes. And
then you can also get in contact with us, our marriagewins at gmail.com, or Facebook /marriagewins, or Twitter
Marriage Wins. I love that. Marriage Wins. You
Yeah.
did win. You did win.
We did
Amen. God bless you.
God's winning. So.
Yeah, that's right. Thanks so much, Yolanda and Darius.
Thank you for having us.
And I wish your family many blessings.
Definitely.
Okay.